even know why I do this anymore. Now we, now we have Google Maps, bro. How do you make? I don't even know anymore. I honestly don't even know. It's yeah, 6 most disturbing locations found on Google Maps. How do you make Google Maps scary?
New Baltimore is a small town in New York with a population of just over 3,000 people. In 2007, the first images of the town were uploaded to Google Maps. But unlike most locations on the platform, for some reason the Street View images seem to be corrupted, making the entire town look warped and
What the hell?
discolored, resembling something completely different from the actual town in real life.
That
If
looks
you
like
zoom out far enough, the glitch disappears.
FNAF thing from like Old Man
Houses start to look
Consequences.
normal again. The location had the same appearance on Google Maps for 8 years. Until
8
in
years.
2015, Google finally managed to fix the issue by uploading new pictures of New Baltimore to the platform. To this day, it's unknown what caused the glitch, and Google never gave an explanation as to why it happened. Of course,
New
small
Baltimore,
glitches
New
and
York,
equipment errors
dog.
happen all the time, but what's unusual
Yo,
is
America's
that
so.
the only location on the platform where the entire town looked like
Yeah, America's so weird. What is up with us and adding new to everything? Like Baltimore already exists. They had Yorktown, and we just added new to it.
this. But what's most
Like New
disturbing
England,
is
like
that
dog.
even after Google supposedly fixed the glitch around 2015, after 8 years of its existence, some people still reported that there were certain spots in New Baltimore where the Street View would temporarily glitch and show a distorted, creepy version of the people and houses. Because Google never disclosed any information about the glitch publicly, people have tried to come up with explanations for years. Many users have claimed that it wasn't a glitch at all, and that New Baltimore is really some kind of portal, while others say that the town is haunted. To this day, some people still claim that the glitch was never entirely fixed. In 2019, a man named Jerry Nyman was simulating a school bus route in
Might you look at that?
Google Maps.
Bro, in about 4 years, his hairline is gonna be at the back of his head.
Department of the Palm Beach County School District, and his job involved making sure the bus routes were safe enough so children could easily get on and off the bus without having to walk close to any busy highways. One day, Jerry got an email from a nearby middle school asking him to make sure the current bus routes were safe, and this is where things took a turn. After reading the email, Jerry realized that the school was close to his ex-girlfriend Erica's house. As he was checking the bus route on Google Maps, he noticed something that looked like a white car at the edge of a man-made lake next to Erica's house. He quickly texted her and asked her if she had ever seen the car. She said no, but offered to go over and take a look. Because the water was brown and murky, she had to ask a neighbor for help. After which, her neighbor confirmed that there was indeed a white car in the retention pond and called
The hell?
911. Police showed up and interrogated Jerry, thinking that he might have had something to do with it. But he explained that he had just found the car on Google Maps. Shockingly, after pulling the car out of the pond and looking inside, the police found a man's skeleton
Oh my
strapped to
God.
a seatbelt in the driver's seat. As it was later revealed, the car belonged to a man named William Mould, a 40-year-old mortgage broker who had disappeared way back in 1997. The story goes that on November 7th, William was at a
damn.
nightclub, and at about 9:30 p.m., he called his girlfriend to let her know that he would be heading home soon. According to witnesses, William hadn't really socialized with anyone, and although he'd had several drinks, he didn't appear to be intoxicated when he left the club at around 11
Oh,
p.m.
there's my
in a
phone.
sedan. That night was the last night anyone would see him alive. After his girlfriend reported him missing, police began an investigation, but with no new leads, the case quickly went cold. Considering how dark the water was in the retention pond, it's not surprising that nobody had noticed the car for 22 years until it was found on Google Maps.
Damn, 22 years.
Mould's disappearance and how his car ended up in the lake remain unknown.
Well, my question is, how the hell did you not see it?
Disturbing scene was captured in a public park
I've
in
seen
a
this so
small
many
city in
times.
Holland. In
It was like something like,
2013, a Reddit user named NCAV posted this image with the caption, "A murder near my house" on Google Maps.
Bro, it's not what it was. It was
The
something
satellite
like,
image shows what
like paint or
appears
some
to be
shit
a
like
trail
that.
of blood on a dock.
It's not blood.
The quality isn't great, and it's hard to tell what exactly is happening, but many people have claimed that the image shows two men dragging a dead body into the water.
No, it's not what it is.
After the post quickly went viral, police launched an investigation to find out whether a murder had actually taken place in the
No.
dock. Investigators and reporters thought they might
It's
get
not what it
valuable
was.
information by interviewing nearby business owners, but nobody had seen anything suspicious. If it was a murder, getting rid of a dead body in the middle of a popular public park in broad daylight is
Stupid.
questionable.
It's
But
not
as
what it
you'll soon
was.
see, stranger and more disturbing things have been captured on Google's satellite images. A week after the image was posted, a 52-year-old woman named Jacqueline Kunen claimed that the image shows her and her friend playing with her brown golden retriever, and that the
Yeah,
trail of
see?
liquid was actually water from the dripping dog.
That's what I was
which
talking
looks
about.
dark red in the picture because of the lighting. While this is a possibility, crime scene investigators aren't fully convinced. Forensic analysts say that the stains look exactly like blood looks.
Bro,
in the
that's not
center
what
of
it
the
is.
image, and that the stain pattern
Oh my
doesn't
God.
show a clear-
Are you really gonna make me show a picture of like when water? I mean, I almost said when water gets wet. Yeah, when water gets wet. Oh my God. When wood gets wet, it gets darker, and when the sun beams down on the wood, as you can see right here, it turns like a reddish color. That's not. Oh my God. Do you know how many times I've had to explain this? That's not blood.
clear dragging pattern.
Oh
as if
my
something
God.
heavy had been dragged on the dock, not a dripping pattern. Years after the original image was captured, a forensic team
Oh my
analyzed
God.
this-
If the dog is fucking soaked, it's not gonna be tiny little drips. It's gonna be a whole thing. That's way too like dark to be blood. It's too dark.
team with special equipment. They found no traces of blood on the dock.
See?
But they said it's possible the blood could have fully faded after so much time.
Bro, y'all really just
The
want
satellite captured an innocent image of two women playing with a dog, or something much more gruesome remains unconfirmed. Strangely, if you look at the dock on Google Maps today, there's a bright red circle with two lines in the center of the dock.
I've never seen that.
I couldn't find an explanation on what this means. In a random location in Sonora,
Oh my
Mexico,
God, that just scared the
Google
shit
Street
out of me.
photographed four masked men standing in the
Y'all
middle.
are not scary,
On
bro.
one side of the road, a man wearing a scream mask can be seen next to another man wearing a Mexican wrestling mask over his face.
I bet you
Third
10 bucks
person
he's
with a
Mexican.
werewolf mask stands in the middle of the road alongside another man wearing a balaclava.
Don't
and a
wait, is
hat.
that actually a Mexican?
After the discovery was
Mexican? Oh
posted
my
on
God, is that in
Reddit
Mexico?
about a year
Oh my
ago, people
God.
started coming up with theories to explain the strange scene.
They probably trying to be like
Possibility is that
punks,
the people
bro.
in the image were following the Mexican Day of the Dead tradition of dressing up in masks and costumes to dance and celebrate their ancestors. On this holiday, it's common in some communities for people to dress up and dance on the street for money, inviting passersby to dance with them. The legend goes that if you join in and dance with them once, you have to do it for 7 years straight to avoid getting chased by ghosts. The Day of the Dead theory sounds possible, however, the picture was taken in April, and the Day of the Dead isn't until November, which means that the people in the image were covering their face for another reason. Many people have speculated online that since the photograph was
Bro,
taken in an
like, have you ever seen those things where it's like the video about like the girl that played dead on Google Maps? That's probably what it's like. They probably just want to be fucking punks.
Clear, but some people
Y'all trying to make everything scary. Like, bro, they're probably just trying to be punks.
captured. The Sonora cartel is one of the oldest and most notorious drug cartels in Mexico. They made their name as one
They're
of the
definitely
first
not part of the
cartels
cartel.
to ship many different drugs into the U.S. But whether the people in the image are actually cartel members has not
They're
been
definitely not
confirmed.
cartel members. Because there's,
Interestingly,
bro,
this isn't the first sighting of people
there's literally a fucking person sitting right there. How do you not see that? Right there. Do you not see? He doesn't have a mask on, does he? And he's just looking at them. He's not asking what they're doing.
wearing strange masks.
It's probably their dad.
In 2015,
Yo.
a group of people was
What day was March? Yo. This is what the window looks like in the morning. Like in the morning, like 5 a.m. Like the birds are chirping. This is all I see.
photographed wearing pigeon masks near a railway station in western Tokyo.
Wait, near a what station?
People was photographed wearing pigeon masks near a railway station.
Oh,
in
railway
western
station.
Tokyo.
They
Although
said a
the
police
image is
station.
a little creepy, it was later revealed that the whole thing was actually just a staged prank led
See,
by a group of
dude,
art
bro.
students from a nearby university.
I'm gonna do that one day.
It's unlikely that this is what was happening in the images that were taken in Mexico.
Oh, let me guess, they're part of the cartel too.
2014,
God damn.
A Malaysia Airlines plane with 227 passengers.
Bro, like, nobody
and
can
12
ever
crew
just make
members on
anything
board
normal.
disappeared during a flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing. The mysterious disappearance of Flight 370 triggered a massive international search operation. But 3 years later, in January 27th,
I started choking on my own spit. My bad. But what I was gonna say is that I've heard of this before, and like there's nothing like you can like say about this. Like I've heard of this before. It's so weird. I think there was like footage about it or something like that, and it was like, cause it was like in the Bermuda Triangle or some shit like that, and then like the footage of it, like the thermal shit, it showed like three thermal orbs and shit like that going around it. I don't know. I've seen it before.
the governments of Malaysia, Australia, and China called off the search. To this day, the reasons for the plane's disappearance are unknown, but because it's known that a plane has to
Did he just go in a circle?
to deviate as much from its course as Flight 370 did, most experts speculate that a sort of hijacking operation is the most likely explanation. 1 year after the search was called off, a man named Ian Wilson claimed that he had found the crash site on Google Maps in a random location in the middle of the Cambodian jungle. Determined to find the remains of Flight 370, Ian and his brother Jackie traveled to Cambodia to search for the plane. Unfortunately, because the terrain in the jungle was incredibly dangerous, they had to turn back before they could reach the crash site. But the brothers plan to return to the Cambodian jungle sometime in the future to find it. Although it's disturbing to see a plane stranded in the middle of the jungle,
It's really not.
authorities have clarified that it's unlikely that this is the lost Malaysia Airlines plane. Random debris was found from Flight 370 on the shores of different countries on the African coast 2 years before the Google Maps sighting. And it would have been almost impossible for this debris to have made its way from the Cambodian jungle to the beach, across the Indian Ocean, and onto the shores of Madagascar and Tanzania.
It depends.
There's also evidence that suggests this could be the crash site of Flight 370. For example, at the time
Where'd
the
they take
plane
off
lost
from?
contact with the operations center, it was reportedly in Cambodian airspace.
See?
Also, the missing Malaysia Airlines
I definitely knew
was
that.
a Boeing 777, which measures about 242 feet. And using the measuring tool on Google Maps, the length of the plane in the satellite image is almost a perfect match. Some Cambodian residents also revealed during interviews that they had seen a plane with a kite-like emblem flying overhead in that same area around the date of the crash. The contradicting evidence triggered a conspiracy theory, with people claiming that the debris had been planted on the shores of African countries by the Malaysian government to close the case quickly and avoid having to admit that they completely botched the initial search for the plane. Because it's still unknown where Flight 370 crashed, this could be a possibility.
Yo, what is that with people
This
always
is
like
where
blaming the
Flight
government
370
shit like
went down.
that?
The fact that there's a random, undocumented plane straight
Like when COVID happened, oh, it's always the government.
unsettling.
Dog. Why would I don't
The
know?
story behind this Google Maps image is particularly disturbing.
There's nothing.
On the night of
How is
August
it disturbing?
14th,
It's fucking
2009,
dark railroad.
Kevin Barrera's life was tragically taken on a footpath crossing the railroad tracks that separate North Richmond from San Pablo, California. His remains were discovered.
It's always in
the
America,
next
bro.
morning by
Everything happens in America.
Police soon showed up at the scene of the crime.
This is the last one.
Investigators never found.
Oh
a
yeah,
body
I'm watching
of
another
the
video.
man, and the crime was sadly never solved. 4 years later, in 2013, the boy's father was using Google's satellite view when he noticed something pretty disturbing. For some unknown reason, the satellite image of the area just so happened to be captured on the exact day after the incident. The aerial view shows a police car and a group of 5 investigators standing next to the tracks. Disturbingly, also seen is Kevin Barrera. After Kevin Barrera's father reported the image, Google Maps took it down 8 days later, but the damage to the family had already been done. This area of Richmond, known as the Iron Triangle, is reportedly a big homicide hotspot. Between February and October
Awesome.
2013, 6 people were killed near the railroad tracks.
Oh, amazing.
Although these kinds of events are still being reported in that area to
I
this
definitely
day,
wanna live there.
This is the only time one of them was captured by Google's satellite images and shown publicly on the platform.
Oh my god, yo, I just saw this right here. Why he look like that? That one's not even scary. This one's a rake. Everyone's fucking seen that one. I'm watching one more. Okay, well, it faded away. No, going back. What was this one? This one is true. 3 true. How do you know it's true? You better show me evidence. 3 true disturbing 4th of July horror stories. Oh my god.
On the 4th of July, when I was 15, my uncle's family was
Oh, he's
hosting a
reading it
party
from
at their
Reddit.
house, something we did every
You
year
can already
for our
tell.
annual family get-together. For some context, they live on a quiet farmhouse in Kansas, surrounded by cornfields, the perfect place to have our own big fireworks show. My family and our extended family from one side.
Take a wild guess. It caught on fire.
all my
Probably something like
cousins
that.
early that afternoon. I spent most of the day in my cousin's room with some of my other relatives, playing my uncle's Nintendo 64, as my parents never let me have one. As the sun was just
Broke
starting
ass.
to set, we all gathered around the dining room table, eating a
I
spread
can't
of
talk.
barbecue foods, grilled burgers, hot dogs, corn on the cob, and all the classic 4th of July stuff. My youngest cousin, Tommy, was the first to finish his meal and ran off into another room. My mom instructed me to go bring him back to the table. I walked into the living room expecting to see him on the couch, but
And
he
he's
wasn't
gone.
there.
Oh, so it didn't
Noticed
catch on
the
fire.
backyard
Shit.
motion detecting lights had turned on, signaling movement.
Why
stepped
would
onto
you
the
in the
back
way?
patio and looked around the yard, calling his name. It was dark out there, and the lights didn't reach that far into the darkness, so if he was out there, I couldn't see him. I continued yelling his name, but got no response. So
Yeah, let me see. Is that just mine? Or is that... Okay, so it's not just my monitor. What? Oh, I just hit my mic. My bad. What the hell is that right here? This thing right here. You see that? Yeah, let me check on myself. Yeah, right here.
I went around to the side of the house to see if he was there. Sure enough, I found him standing
Bro, like, do you not see that? It looks like a mask.
against the edge of the cornfield looking in. I pulled him back and asked what he was doing. He replied, I was just talking to that man.
Well, yeah, the man is probably right goddamn here. The fuck?
I pressed him further, asking him, what man? He said there was a tall man standing in the cornfield.
Once again, right here.
I glanced over into the field, but didn't see anything.
Let's fix my mic.
Come
I
on,
can't do
go
this
back
shit.
inside. I told him, deep down feeling a sense of
Yo,
unease.
ow! I whacked my knee. That hurt.
Returning to the dining room table, I told my dad about the incident. However, he dismissed it, focusing on his conversation.
I was like struggling to move my chair.
After dinner, we got out ice cream and various desserts as we awaited my uncle's
fuck would you
annual
say that? I want
fireworks
some.
show. After which, I'd all but completely forgotten about this supposed man in the cornfield.
How do you just forget about that?
As it got to about 10 p.m., most people began to leave as they had long drives back home ahead of them. My family would be staying the night.
Bro, huh?
Later, my two cousins and I were staying up playing Nintendo 64 in my cousin Jackson's room. Tommy had
Bro, where are you getting these pictures from, bro?
Me,
Okay,
Jackson,
we're gonna be investigators. If you see anything, comment. I'm trying to, cause I'm kind of blind, so maybe in the background over here. No, not really. Over here. This brightness, brightness of this monitor is better. What is that right here? I can't really see
and
anything,
my
so
other
let me
cousin,
know.
Jared. We had to keep the volume low as
Is that a
people were
cat on the
sleeping in
TV?
just the other room. This allowed us to hear something from the backyard. We all exchanged anxious glances.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I thought that was my door. I'm so stupid. I really just thought that was my door.
Jackson approached the window, but suddenly ducked down. We asked him what he was doing. He said there was some guy on the swing set in the backyard.
Yo, doesn't that Loki look like a smiley face right here? Right here. Doesn't that Loki look like a smiley face? Well, it kind of does.
I also knew Jackson wasn't the kind of guy to joke about something like this. My army crawled to the window and quickly peered out of it to look for myself. Sure enough, there was a dark figure sitting on one of the swings.
Oh, hell
swinging
no.
Back and forth, which is where the noise was coming from. I tried to duck down before he noticed. but
Go,
he
what the
already
fuck,
put his
bro?
hand toward me.
Well, like, this was literally made for him. Like, that one's for me because I'm mad short, and this one's for him because his ass is probably up to here.
Towards me. Laying on the floor, we whispered to each other, desperately trying to find any logical explanation. But the figure was too tall to be any of our parents.
Bro, it's obviously just like Victor
In a few
Wembanyama.
seconds, we realized the squeaking from the swing had stopped.
Oh no, he's gonna come right at you.
We were too afraid to look out of the window.
He's gonna be right at the window.
Floor
How much
for
gonna bet?
5
He's gonna be
minutes or
right
so.
at the he's gonna be right at the window.
We then agreed that someone should check if he was still there.
He's gonna be right at the window.
I slowly sat up to take another look. The man was now standing in the grass, staring
Fuck.
up at me with this wide, open-mouthed smile. I didn't know what to do.
It's gonna
so I
switch-
opened
it's
the
gonna switch
started
pictures.
yelling threats at him, to which he gave no reaction.
Why would you start yelling at him?
Smiling. We all ran down the hall to wake up our parents. Amidst the commotion, Tommy had woken up and walked over to the window.
Oh no.
He started telling us that it was the same man from earlier in the cornfield. I
Schlog.
took another look out the window. The man then turned around and sprinted back into the tall corn stalks.
How fast was he? He's probably mad
Once I got
slow.
outside, the man was gone. They ran around the backyard for a bit, yelling out threats into the darkness. But despite even searching part of the cornfield, they never found anything.
Ow, he's tall.
It took around an hour for everyone to calm down, at which point our parents told us all to go back to bed. We never saw that guy again.
Oh, never mind then.
Today,
I was gonna
I'm
say,
much
he comes
older,
back.
The whole situation still remains extremely creepy to me.
Yeah, well, you know what's creepy? I live in the basement and I have a spider on my wall. You know what his name is? His name is Jimmy. But you know, it's really sad. The fact that he died yesterday and he fell off the wall. It was really sad. That was real. That lives in my head from now on too. I fucking forgot about him like an hour ago, but just don't say anything.
Topic among our annual family gatherings to this day.
Oh my god, I'm so scared.
This happened almost a decade ago now.
Okay, well,
I was set.
alert, he's doing the Nazi sign. No, he's doing the Nazi sign. He is doing the Nazi sign. Look at him. That's not nice.
And going into my senior year of high school. It was the 4th of July, and one of my friends was holding
Wait, is
a
it? Oh,
massive
I thought it was
party at his
highlighted. Why is
house
it
with
highlighted?
Practically everyone in our class.
No, I don't want to hide.
I won't
We
bore
got
you
to
with
deal
the
with it.
details, so just imagine your typical high school party. It was
Look, do y'all
10
not
a.m.
see him
when
doing the
things
Nazi sign right now?
down. I
Look,
was about to leave with another friend of mine who lived on the same block as me. I didn't have a license yet at that point, and neither did he, so we planned to walk back together.
bro, y'all are
The
so
walk was
dumb.
only
Just
about
call an
25
Uber.
minutes. We said our goodbyes and started walking. The road was predictably empty.
Okay, we have to turn to inspect.
and us on the side
I'm gonna set it in.
occasional
You know what?
passing
That's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna be inspected. No, I don't want this. Thank you. We're gonna be inspectigators, like I just said. Okay, what does that say? I don't know what that says, but you guys figure that out. Man in there. There's probably a man in there somewhere. So you better watch right there. You better watch over there. Someone turn like the brightness up. I don't know. I can't see that. That's a long road. Watch over here. Watch over here. That's very dark.
by. My friend wanted to pick up a pack of cigarettes, so we took a slight detour and stopped at a 24-hour gas station. When we got there, it was nearly empty. In fact, the only person we saw when we walked in was the guy working the register.
What in the fuck? 79 cents for a fountain drink? Shit, I wish. God damn.
When we went back out, however,
There goes my
we did
phone
see
again.
someone. It was a guy, maybe late 20s, had dark hair and was pretty short, but had a filled-out build. He put his hand up, trying to get our attention as he started walking towards us. He asked if he could get a light for his cigarette.
Is he a black man?
After we did, he thanked us, and so we began walking away. But the guy followed us and asked where we were going.
Okay, we have to be inspectigators again. There don't look nothing too wrong about this. Maybe like over there, somewhere over there.
We told him that we had just left our friend's party for the night and were heading back home. He said something about him and his friends holding a party and how they were having this massive firework display. He asked us if we
Wait, whoa. What is that? Right here. Right here. What is that? That look like a person. Just saying.
This is officially the point where I started questioning this guy's authenticity.
Well,
Why would
obviously
a guy
he's
in
not.
his 20s ask two teenage boys to join him and his friend's party and firework display.
Yeah,
And
why
at
not?
2 a.m. no less. We told him bluntly that we didn't even know who he was, nor would we know anyone at the parties.
Bro, all you have to do is just walk up to him, and if you have a random big tall man, I don't know if he was tall, but I'm just saying that because everyone's taller than me. So, just like if you have someone that's walking up to you and says, "Do you want to come join?" No, not like that. Probably like, "Do you want to come join me and my friends to have a party and do fireworks?" Bro, don't even answer him. Well, answer him, but just turn around, look at him, and go. He's bound to walk away.
He started laughing and told us that we needed to loosen up, that he just thought we looked
Like,
undercover.
you have to loosen up. That's all you have to do.
That would want to join. I was planning to leave it there, but he then continued to try and convince us, saying that there would be alcohol and a ton of girls.
Oh my god.
The guy was honestly starting to sound
Is that W. Witt?
desperate to get us to go with him. I firmly, straight up told him, "Dude, we're not going anywhere with you."
Dude.
He got annoyed
Dude.
and started berating us for being unfriendly and inconsiderate.
Unfriendly.
We just told him to leave us alone and walked away from the encounter. We both agreed that he was probably drunk or high on something.
He was smoking crack.
5 minutes into walking
No, you
down
can't.
the street again,
Well, maybe. No, you can't smoke
our
crack.
bike slowing down to match our pace. We looked back and it was a white van. As it got closer,
Ready? I'm gonna do something. So it always says free candy on that, because that's exactly what he's doing. They probably. What'd I do? Oh, god damn it.
station.
Okay, my bad. We had some technical difficulties. I'm gonna write free candy on that. I bet you $10 he has like 10 children in the back. And the tinted windows.
He tells us that we got off on the wrong foot and again asks us to come to his party.
No!
The censored version of what we said was just no. In reality, we used a lot stronger language.
You probably said fuck off.
The guy was silent for a few seconds and then said, "One way or another, you're coming with us."
Oh boy.
The van's back slide door opened, revealing two other men with pistols pointed in our direction.
Oh shit, never mind. Those are definitely not children.
This might not have been the smartest move, but we turned.
Is that a fucking alligator? What is that?
We looked behind us in horror. The three of them were now out of the van and running after us. They were gaining on us, so we ran to the park's public bathroom, which thankfully was
Dumbass.
open. We locked the door behind us. We desperately tried
So
to catch
doesn't
our breaths
it
as our
lock
hearts were
automatically?
pounding. There was no way they didn't see us going here. Sure enough, after a few seconds, someone started pounding on the door.
Oh my god, bro. You have to fucking stop with this shit, because I think someone's pounding on my door. Yo.
Throwing their whole body at it. We called the cops and in a whisper told them where we were. They arrived minutes later.
Bro, it sounds like it's like right
As
behind
soon
me.
as the sirens could be heard, the pounding on the door stopped. One of the things I noticed after exiting the bathroom was how much of a dent they left on the door trying to get it open.
Bro, just shoot through the
It was
door.
weaker, and we would have been dead. We told the cops as much as
See, bro, just play football, form tackle.
my friend and I still talk about it to this day. We've tried to comprehend what they wanted to do with us.
Bro, what do you mean what they want to do with you? It's obvious.
Worse, we don't know, and we likely never will. All we can do is speculate. This incident has made me much more cautious of my surroundings. It's actually what pushed me to get my driver's license. I don't walk anywhere anymore. Especially
Bro, just take an Uber. You're dumb. Last one.
It was the 4th of July. Our family and some of our family friends were
Yo,
preparing
this shit looks like it's out of fucking observation duty or something like that.
a small get-together at our apartment complex. We had a small set of fireworks we planned to set off in the street once it got dark. Just as the sun was beginning to set, my daughter and her friends started begging for sparklers. They're those sticks you can hold
Sparklers.
that burn at one end, slowly giving off light.
Hmm?
I could tell they were really excited
Oh.
about it, so I agreed to make the quick trip to Walmart to get a pack of them before it got completely dark outside. I hopped in my car and drove to the nearest Walmart. The store was pretty empty, considering it was the night of the 4th of July. As I stepped out of my car and locked
Bro,
it,
no-
I noticed a
aren't they
man
not
standing
supposed to
in the
work?
shopping cart drop-off area. He stood only a few feet away, pacing back and forth.
Aren't you not supposed to work on,
I
what's
felt
it called,
a bit
4th of
uneasy,
July?
But ultimately ignored him and walked towards the Walmart entrance. The area had its fair share of junkies, so it wasn't that concerning. It took me a minute to find
Yeah,
the
until he fucking
sparklers,
pulls out a
but
knife.
Once I did, I quickly made my way to the self-checkout. As I headed back to my car, to my surprise, the same man I'd seen earlier was still there, pacing back and forth by my car. I tried not to pay too much attention to
Depends,
it.
you own like a Tesla or
Getting
something?
to my
Because that would
car,
make
I
sense. He's
wanted
probably
to
trying to
get
rob
close.
it.
I started the engine, but when I looked up, I froze. The man was now standing right in front of my car, completely still.
I don't see him, man.
He had his head down.
Is it John Cena? I
Now
don't see him,
he
bro.
was in
There's no
his
one over
early
here.
20s. He had a large jacket on and a dirty pair of jeans.
Yeah, so he's probably,
I
bro,
was
he's
blocking
probably
my car from
smoking
the
something.
parking spot. I rolled down my window just enough to talk through it. "Hey man, can I help you?" After a few seconds, he looked up at me and asked if I knew anything about engines. I mustered
Sure.
the truth and said, "Not much, sorry." He stared at me for what felt like an eternity, his emotionless eyes piercing into mine.
Yo, you must be able to see John Cena
He told
then,
me
bro.
he thought his car's battery was dead and asked if I could help him.
I don't know.
I shook my head and told him there's nothing I could do and that I didn't really know anything about cars. Which wasn't a lie, I actually don't. I took the car out of park, hoping it would get the guy to move. But he remained in front of my car, blocking my way out.
Dog wants to get ran over.
I locked eye contact with the guy, hoping he would take the hint. But he didn't budge. Instead, his gaze shifted towards something behind me. I instinctively looked at my rearview mirror and saw a person wearing a ski mask sneaking around the side of my car.
Dog,
Without
just drive.
hesitation, I accelerated forward.
Good.
The man stepped back and moved to the side. He reached for something in his jacket pocket, but I was gone before I could see what it was.
Probably a gun.
As I sped to the parking lot exit, I glanced up at the rearview mirror. 2 men chased me for a bit before giving up. To my surprise, 3 other guys emerged from the bushes near where my car had been parked, following the first 2 men. It
Surprised.
became evident that I had just dodged an extremely dangerous and possibly life-threatening situation. I remember watching every car behind me as I drove back home, making sure I wasn't being followed. I figured I'd wait to tell anyone about what had happened till after the night was
Why?
over, so as not to kill the mood. I ended up
Oh.
never actually telling anyone.
Dog.
Ever.
Dog.
It had already happened, and I made it out fine, so I figured what was the use in causing any unnecessary panic?
Dog. A
This is
lot.
actually the first time I've ever told anyone about this story.
Okay. There we go. We'll probably watching that one next. No, that's a bottle. Never mind. Well, thank you. It's been probably like 25 minutes, maybe. With editing, maybe. Probably 25, 27. Oh, that stretch just felt so good. Alright, well, I have a game today, actually, so wish me luck, big dogs. Big dogs, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, alrighty then. Wait, what? I forget what I even say anymore. But, you know what? I'm gonna just, bye.